What's up everybody, Kinetic here and welcome back to Skyforge. It's been a while since I last talked about this game and it's a lot different than how I remember it. There's a lot of new content that's been added, new classes and things like that. In this sponsored video, I'll introduce you to the game and highlight its newest class, the Revenant. To know more about Skyforge and to download it yourself, check the links in the description of this video. I've also got some codes down there for some freebies, so be sure to check that out. Skyforge is a free-to-play sci-fi fantasy MMORPG available on PC and console in which players can explore and battle with as many as 15 unique classes on a single character. In the beginning, you'll start out with just a handful of class choices and unlock more as you progress through the game. And when you're ready to try something new, you can quickly switch and progress with a different class without changing characters. It's pretty neat. For the advanced classes, you can either unlock them for free via a currency system called Sparks, which you earn by simply doing various activities in the game, for example, running dungeons and things like that. Or you can get yourself a head start, a shortcut, so to speak, to access to some of these more advanced classes by purchasing a class pack for instant access. In the past, the Berserker was my personal favorite. Really awesome, heavy melee style of damage, and just really badass to look at. But lately, now that I'm playing the Revenant class, I really think that this is taking over as my new favorite class, and I think you guys will see why soon. But whatever your favorite class is, there are over 100 locations through various PvE and PvP game modes in solo and group activities for players to explore. In Skyforge, Aelion is your home planet and is under constant threat from invaders from other worlds. As a newly blessed immortal, you've been chosen to lead the charge and defend Aelion's inhabitants from being enslaved by invading armies. As you travel from region to region, liberating civilians from the threats and the invaders, your classes will evolve and strengthen, eventually able to obtain a divine form and unleash godly amounts of power on your enemies. The Revenant just came out on my birthday, September the 19th, and from what I've played so far, it's an absolute beast of a fighter. It's got a very dark and mysterious story behind it, lore-wise, but is essentially a barbarian at heart. The Revenant wields a powerful two-hand great axe that cuts through huge crowds of enemies like butter. The Revenant has a good variety of skills that also include some fun mobility and crowd control effects. Alright, so I jumped into a group dungeon here, 5-man dungeon, and this is based on the Holy Trinity type system with 1 tank and 1 healer or support and 3 DPS. There is another feature in the game that I really like for PvE group activities. It's the random squad feature. Basically, it's not based on a Holy Trinity. It can be a combination of any 3 classes in a group, and it's quite fun because without a tank and without a support or healer, you're kind of on your own. You need to watch out for yourself more. It's kind of its own little challenge. And with any combination, it can also be quite fun. The last time I did it, I had it was me and 2 other Revenants, so it was a 3 Revenant party. Pretty cool. I think this is going to be a little bit more significant of an encounter. Yeah. Start off with my buff, get in there, and I'm gonna pop Death's Steward. You can see the giant green pulsing aura now that is all around my character, dealing damage, slowing enemies, and it's awesome. It's freaking awesome. It lasts for a pretty good long time as well. Come on, there it is! Screw it. It took too long for the the buff to come from the basic attacks, though. I just went ahead and finished them off instead. I gotta say, playing with a PlayStation 4 controller feels really good. I mean, I could play a lot of MMOs on PC with a gamepad, but they don't feel nearly as good as a PS4 controller. I've got a Logitech gamepad for PC gaming. It's pretty good, but the analog sticks don't feel nearly as good as the PS4 analog sticks do. It's so good. I'm taking some damage here. I need to be careful. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. Death Steward time. Get knocked back too. This isn't fun. Screw you guys. Take it. Take it! Take my love! You want it! A little siphon action there. There we go. Back up to about 50% health. Spin win! Oh, goodness. Get him! I'm trying to, like, get out of the middle of all this. This is crazy. Oh! He was coming for me. I got aggro from that big-ass thing. So, unfortunately, our tank went down as well. And we've got, like, yeah, nobody left alive now. Full party wipe. Wah, wah. You can also notice on the right-hand side, there are kind of, like, one-time dungeon quests. I think there might be a random selection of these dungeon quests that they're really generic in the sense that they're not specific to anything that you have to do usually in the dungeons. Like sometimes there are, but for example, like the die as few times as possible. That's one of the more generic quests. So if you can not die a lot like an idiot, then you'll get a bonus at the end of the dungeon. But there is one dungeon specific: collect unstable emanations, and we'll get a bonus from that as well. We'll spin to win. Boom! Love it. Come on, come on, come on, trigger, trigger! I'm hoping for the. Screw it. Oh, there it is. Get it. That's what I was looking for. The fatal blow attack. Looks like we also pulled more stuff now right at the end of that battle. That's okay. Good timing. There's another one of those big bastards over there. Or maybe that's the same one that just wiped our team. I don't know. They all look the same. Big and ugly. Come on, finish this off. There we go. So you can see if you've not played Skyforge before, you can see there's a lot of these orbs that are kind of like hovering in the air, and you activate them and you get loot inside. It's basically the monsters that's dropping loot for us. You don't loot corpses, you loot orbs, which I don't know where they keep those loot orbs in the monsters. I don't think I want to know either. Where those are coming from within their bodies. But anyway, and done. Okay. The damage numbers are insane. Look at this, like 2.5, like freaking million and stuff damage here. All right, so we got 7 out of 10 and 2 of 3 for these quests. Our party's a bit divided on what they want to do here. It seems. All I know is I don't want to be the guy that starts fights that the group isn't ready for. I mean, a lot of these are like pure trash. I could probably kill these myself, like that thing. I don't think anybody was really worried about that except me. All right, I think we're getting more focus here. Down a single path here. We got split up, going on all kinds of different directions back there, like clearing up trash. There we go. There's another loot orb. Got some knowledge of enemies. Knowledge is used to spend as a currency for getting more loot, basically, and empowering your character in the game. There's lots of little systems in Skyforge that help give you a means of progression, which is really good. Like every RPG I think needs to have as many, but not too many layers of progression, just to give you a sense that like when you're logging in, you've got something to do, right? Like something that you can progress in and feel like you're gaining in power, or you're gaining in wealth, or something like that, right? Skyforge has got a lot of stuff like that, which is really cool. We've got another Revenant in the group. It took me a while to even realize that we had a second Revenant in the group, but then I saw the glowing axe like being held up in the air. That wasn't mine. I was like, oh look, we've got another Revenant. I'm not surprised. Anytime a new class comes out for an MMO, usually means that you'll see a lot of people playing, yeah, like whatever the new hotness is, right? Alright, I think we are done with this trash. Let's move on. You know what, let's go ahead and line up. Oh, okay. Couldn't activate my ability. We'll just jump to Death Stewards then. Come on. Come on, proc. I didn't get it. Screw it. It didn't want to proc the buff. I saw the fatality skill. Oh, now it gives me the proc for that skill. Yeah, and everything's dead. Thanks. It's funny. I was complaining about how little the proc is on the fatality skill, and we're seeing it proc quite a lot actually. But again, only for a very limited amount of time. And what often is the result of me not using it is because it's just not in my rotation at that time. And there's also a bit of a delay, like you might already be doing something, like some other skill or something like that, and you gotta wait to get out of that animation before you can engage, of course, in another skill, and by the time that happens, I've lost my chance to proc. There we go, there's some mobility skill action for you. You're gonna wail on this thing now. I'm going ahead and using up all my other skills first here. Now I'm going into the Death Steward to get the regen. Look at that. Refilled my energy so quickly. Everything's off cooldown now. Bringing the pain. Revenant brings the pain, baby. And freaking dead. Awesome. That was really fast, actually. The last time I ran this dungeon yesterday, it took us significantly more time to go through this dungeon than it is doing now. Oh, look at that. Alright, we cleaned up some more trash. We're ready for the final boss, which is already being pulled. Let's just get right into it. Boom! Get some! Some siphon action. Ow. Okay, this is the part when I need to run. Yeah, look at that. I took a lot of damage from that. She's shielded herself now, and we need to kill her lieutenants, I guess. Once we do that, then that protective bubble will drop. I'm gonna go over here. I don't want to go inside that bubble. You can see me like marching forward with the destruction skill right there. It's pretty cool. I'm really glad that they didn't make it so that way you're stuck in place while activating that skill completely. That would have sucked. Alright, I'm gonna have to go in here just a little bit. Come on. Want to buy proc. Come on. Oh! It's a tiny little window for that fatality skill. I didn't get a chance to activate it. Alright, shields down. 13 bars health left. Boom. Nice. Oh, here we go again. She's got her bubble popped here. Homeboy, Revenant, number 2 over there, rocking the Death Stewards. He's, yeah. Well, we are locking down this chick. Oh, awesome. One more. Come on. There we go. Wait, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Come on. Ooh, we got somebody getting really low on health over there. Come on, hang in there. The survivability of the Revenant is one of the things that I think impresses me the most about it. Like it's very heavily armored and has defensive skill and also basically life drain as well. Really, really good at surviving as long as you're not getting really sloppy. So you can see we got an amulet of armor as a reward, and yeah, that is gonna wrap it up for this video, guys. I hope that you enjoyed watching Skyforge and what it offers here in 2017. This is a very brief overview, right? There's a lot more that I could talk about with this game, but I wanted to focus on the Revenant class. Like I said, it's been really fun, very powerful to play, and if you like that style of two-hand like mayhem, the Revenant is definitely a class for you. Don't forget there are links in the description of this video that will take you to the Skyforge website, also freebies down there that you can get as well. So don't miss your chance. Go ahead and down there and grab that stuff. I've got more videos on the way from various MMO RPGs, ARPGs, and stuff like that here on the channel. Of course, live streams on Twitch that I've been rolling out and doing more recently as well, and that's been a lot of fun. So I hope you guys will stick around for more. Until then, I want to know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Click the like button to support first look impression videos here on the channel, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next video. Thanks again for watching. This is Kinetic, and I'll see you next time.